What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of Red Divided. Myself, Tommy.
You got Ade here.
And you got your boy, a.k.a. Andre Onana. I'm so excited I didn't introduce myself. Ham, a.k.a. Andre Eba Onana.
A.k.a. Eba. Where do we begin, bro? Where do we begin? Another week. I think, obviously, the two key things this week is just European football. Premier League football is just
casual, going through the motions,
stuff, really.
There's nothing casual about losing 4-1.
Don't
let the time deflect.
We're going through the motions.
It's casual stuff, man. But we'll get into the game anyway because I did think they was gonna beat us, but 4-1. I'll be honest, I didn't think.
Yeah, I didn't.
So we'll get into all of that. How's the week anyway?
Yeah, it was calm, man. Went by quick.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Did you go Usher? Did you eat some cherry?
Was that last week or the week before?
I think it was this week.
Everything's just merging.
Oh, you went this week?
I know it might be last week.
The week before. But everything's just merging into
You're
into
going,
one.
I'm going.
I'm going to France to see him.
I'm going to see him. Yeah, on Tuesday.
Yeah, the one I went for was that the woman that they said that the
auntie that came.
That was the one I was at.
Apparently, husband divorced.
Bro, I was uncomfortable. I was gonna call the police.
Why? Was it that bad?
Bro,
yeah, it was.
I was just like, I'm uncomfortable and I'm just watching it. I thought she was going to eat him up. I just digested.
I even saw a clip of her going like on the news or something like that. Yeah, talking about it.
Because she flew from Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, she's not. Yeah, I knew she's not
from
British.
Chicago.
But they love it though because the day that I went, the first girl we gave the cherry to, so me and the missus went, so we was on the way to the station. She was loving it on like FaceTime with her friends.
Oh, yeah. But why? Of course you would though.
Bro, it's too much, man.
The second girl, she did that as well, and they're all doing it. But that first woman, he wasn't going to pick her.
Okay.
He picked someone else on the table. Then they were like, no, it's her retirement due.
Okay.
So then it's like, come forward.
No, that auntie legit came on herself though. Legit had an orgasm, bro.
I was scared.
In her mind, it's just two of them in the room. There's no one
That's what I'm saying.
I think she forgot that there's anyone else around.
Anybody.
There's no forgetting, bro. She had an orgasm, bro. Someone check our pants. It's leaking.
Yeah, but it was good anyway. But I thought, the week it just all
the weeks are merging into each other anyway.
Yeah, but I just had a mad week because I had the assignment to hand in, so I was just, bro, every day I was sleeping late, waking up early,
just busy.
When you guys was messaging, I'll just say yes, I'll check. I don't check nothing, bro. Bro, I was just, busy. Like the first time I rested was yesterday because I ended it on Friday, so I slept. Even yesterday, I was sleep, wake up. So yeah, I'm back. I'm back to full effects now, man. Where should we begin, man? But before we actually go into the football, don't forget, people, that we're sponsored by Talks Ange the perfume. Go on his website www.talksange.co.uk.
It's got a new range as well now, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's got a new range. You can use our promo code to get 10% off. Red Divided in all caps. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Share this with your friends and family. And we have got like a tournament running if you do subscribe. So you are in a position to win a PlayStation 5 or the equivalent of a PlayStation 5, right? And do you just want to give a bit more details about it?
So our target, we said at the beginning of the season that once we reached a certain number of subscribers, then we would do a random draw for one person to win a PS5. So that number was 2,500. So we hit 2,500 subscribers. We will do a random draw and somebody would win a PS5 or the monetary equivalent of a PS5. We might do it if you reach less subscribers, but the target is 2,500 and we will keep you updated.
Cool.
Let's go.
And we obviously did a Red Divided Fantasy League. That one's pretty much over anyway. The winner of that gets a free Talk Saints perfume. Jude pretty much won it. I don't think there's any coming back. Jude,
I'm coming, man.
I think that's over. I don't think anyone's catching.
I'm coming. It's only 200 points.
And that's
It's
it.
true. That's a bit ambitious, isn't it?
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
man, it's true. We
That
can't be
loser
giving
over
up.
there. Look at that loser over
Fair,
there. giving up.
fair. We're grown men. We can't just be
Come
giving
on,
up.
bro.
I'm struggling to catch my mate. Someone that's 20 points ahead of me. I've been trying to catch 20
We shouldn't
points.
be proud. We're like 1 million in the world.
Hey,
we're
there's about
competing
9
with
million of us playing those. 1 million is good.
11 million.
There's
11.
actually top 1 million is good.
Judy's like 200.
No, just that top 200k. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that one's pretty much done anyway. So next season we'll hopefully go again. Give you another opportunity to win that. Go up against Jude. So
No, Jude's gonna be in a separate league. Jude's gonna be in a separate
we
league.
might just
He's
not
not
allow him
permitted.
back
He's
in
not
the
permitted.
But to be last season I did beat him. I beat him last season. So
Okay.
I think this season, by the time we all start catching on, the point differential was just too much. Because last season, it did the same last season. He started off so well that he started slowing down towards the end of the season.
This season, he's not slowing down this season.
And then
Just too
we
far
ended up
ahead.
catching him. But this
Even if he
season-
slowed down, it wouldn't even matter.
yeah, this season's far too much. So you get another opportunity next season to see how everyone gets on. Ooh, where should we start? Let's just go straight into today's game. Ade, I'll allow you to go into United and Newcastle. I think going into the game, I think I spoke to you. We both pretty much knew that Newcastle was going to beat us.
Damn.
But it was
Yeah,
just
bro.
more.
We respect ourselves now.
But it was just
Yeah,
more
bro.
like the scoreline. Now we knew what our parity is right now. Our parity is not the league. The damage is done already in the league. The only thing we're trying to do in the league now is prep ourselves for next season and just try and get into a bit of form, bit of rhythm, wherever it is, and he can use the season just to test run what he's going to do next season. I think the only difference will be obviously we'll get some different personnels in the team, but for now we're just going through
It's just warm up
the
for the
motions,
Europa
really.
League, basically.
Yeah. So but just what's your thoughts on today's game?
It is what it is. So obviously coming into the game, it was likely we were going to lose, right? Over the last few years, maybe 3-4 years, Newcastle have dealt with us just comprehensively in terms of the football they play. We haven't really. I think there was a match we beat them 3-2, but outside of that, they've dealt with us comprehensively in every single game. So coming into it, I was thinking, we might lose, but it might be by the odd goal if we can do it. But
So you're thinking like a 2-1 or something?
maybe like a 2-1. I thought we'd score, but I thought it'd be like a 2-1. Then starting lineup came up, and obviously Onana's not playing. So I'm like, cool, it is what it is. They're doing what you need to do.
You happy with that decision, though?
I don't care. I didn't really care. I didn't really care, to be honest.
So if he started, you wouldn't have been in an uproar if he started.
I wouldn't have been in an uproar.
Okay.
Like, the truth is, right, when Onana came, it's because they told us by force we need to get someone that's going to distribute the ball. They forced us. They said it is imperative that it doesn't matter that the keeper can't catch the ball. It's important that they're able to distribute.
If he can save, it would be a bonus.
It'll be so that's what they told us, that modern football, they have to be able to distribute. Forget being able to save. So they gave us Onana and we took him. Right?
Or like
so
55
that's what everyone was saying we had to have. So they gave him to us. We accepted him. He's doing nonsense. Everyone is complaining now. I don't know why. It's the football they wanted us to play. So he's here. So I didn't really care. And obviously I reckon they'll still call him back on Thursday anyway. I think ultimately he is the more senior goalkeeper. And then slight changes to the team. Obviously, I don't know whether it was resting players for the Europa League, a little bit of a change just to test people out. But I was open to it. I didn't expect anyone that was still in Europe to play all their first 11.
Especially because the Europa League is a bit tricky with the quick turnover the Thursday.
Yeah. So I was just
Sunday
like,
turnover.
no issues with that. And we started the game, and obviously, ultimately, I expect Newcastle to have more of the ball, just because they are a better side, footballing team. And it started off, and I was thinking, okay, we're getting a few chances here and there. There was a Xerxes chance that he put his hand on his head when he kicked it straight at the keeper. And I was like, this is your problem. You think that was close, you kicked it straight at the keeper. Well, it's those opportunities. We don't get many opportunities, but when we do, we need to
utilize them better.
So obviously at the start, Newcastle were just continuously getting chance after chance. You had the Isaac assist Absolutely fantastically beautiful.
Yeah. He meant that, though, innit?
He meant that. He meant that. It was beautiful.
yeah.
He looked at it, made the pass.
I think the first touch, he didn't mean the first touch.
He didn't mean
He
the first touch, but the
improvised.
assist.
He improvised with the assist because he saw the run.
yeah.
But the first touch, I don't think he wanted it to lift it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just talking about the assist.
Yeah,
itself.
that's what I'm saying,
The assist in itself. And then from there, I think they had like 2 or 3 chances in close succession. I was thinking, shit, this might be a long day. But then obviously we had the Garnacho chance, and I thought, and the goal actually. So at first I thought he toe poked it, and then when they showed the replay, I was like, okay, that's a tidy finish.
Yeah.
We see it from you once in a while. We know like you've got the ability. You just do dumb shit. You do dumb shit, and you do dumb shit a lot. But at that point, I'm thinking, even at 1-1, I'm thinking we're still gonna lose, but now it's a bit respectable, right? They might score 1. Second half comes, they didn't even say let's rest. The way the second half started, it was as if when they went into the change room, Amorim said, go back out there and lose. I don't know the nonsense you guys are doing. This 1-1 draw won't sit. Go out there and lose. Because it just all fell apart.
It
just fell apart. Second half could have been anything. It could have gone absolutely anywhere. So I can't even defend anything. I can't say what I felt we did well in the second half. It was just shambolic. Another goalkeeping error, which it's what we do, bro. It's what we do.
But he tried to clip the pass like he had text like that.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't trying to just get rid. He was actually trying to find someone with the pass.
It's hard. It actually is hard. And then obviously now we got the Xerxes injury, which how that's going to impact us.
That looked unfortunate. Though,
It looked unfortunate. How that's going to impact us, because at the end of the day, we still need options, regardless of how amazing players are, or you're not the finisher. We do need options as we go into these final weeks of the season. But as I said, I expected us to lose, but I didn't expect it to be so heavy, and it could have been a lot more. 4-1. It's probably casual. Those Newcastle midfielders, head and shoulders.
Yeah, Tonali must have drank something.
Head and shoulders above us. They're wingers, and like the thing is, that's why I think last season when I've been asked who do we want, I'm like, I don't care about names no more. I want people that can go on the pitch and do something. Murphy, who was rating Murphy a couple of years ago?
Not even the Newcastle fans.
Bro, no one's rating Murphy. Look at him now. There's the time that he dribbled through like 3 of our players, I was like, yeah. Tight corner, went through them. Gordon, before Gordon went to Newcastle, I was like, why are they paying so much for him?
Yeah, from Everton. Yeah.
But you're seeing the I guess the output of the
and
coaching.
Harvey Barnes as well.
No, I've always rated Harvey Barnes, but yes, same thing.
I'm saying he's not a name. He's not like a name. You know what I'm saying?
He's not a name, but it's just obviously the coaching has gone them to where they are. But yeah, we were dog shit today. We were dog shit. I can't even.
Yeah. No, you guys.
Second half. It was just like they just turned off the switch. And it could have been worse. To be honest, it could have been worse. I just sat there. As the kids were calling my name, I was just like, I'm tired. Stop calling me.
That's pretty much what was happening to me as well. As I was watching the game, like they're just asking me questions. I'm like, please, man, please.
I'm going through a lot right now.
Let me be.
I'm going through a lot right now.
Let me be. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. I don't think the first half was bad. It was the second half. And obviously to compound like how bad the second half is, it's the errors as well. Like the errors non-stop. I just don't know. Like every single one of them has got like an error in them. The second half was shocking, man. Shocking half of football. I don't know what he told them in the second half. I actually didn't think the first half was that bad.
No, the first half was actually calm.
Yeah, I didn't think. I thought the first half was calm. I thought we had majority of the ball as well. Slight. I think in possession was. I think we had 53%.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and we created some good chances, some neat football with like Zerxes and Bruno. So it was fine. So I just don't understand what was said in the during half time, and I'm guessing what didn't help is how early we conceded as well. So
and everything goes out the window.
It was 2-1, right, and then
quick, yeah.
Then I'm guessing, what did the mistake made it 2-1 or was it?
No, the mistake made it 4-3.
But there was two mistakes. There was two.
Okay, yeah.
So the 2 mistakes was 3-1 and 4-1.
Yeah, 3-1 and 4-1. Yeah.
So with 2-1, we're still in it because we went down 1-0 in the first half as well. But then when you're making mistakes, and that's just 2 games in a row where you made just 2 errors in a game, then you can see the 2 goals. You get me? So it's not ideal for a team that don't score much goals, a team that don't play well anyway. You're trying to find yourself, and if you're making errors, then it doesn't really help the team. And there's only really one player that plays with confidence, regardless of what type of game it is, and that's Bruno. Everyone else, they only really thrive like when they got nothing to lose. We put losing 2-3-1. Yeah, do you get me? Or we're winning, and they play with confidence. So
no, but to be honest, Garnacho plays with confidence all the time. Just doesn't use the confidence for nothing.
Plays with confidence by himself.
he plays
confidence by himself.
I think his situation is probably even worse than anyone else, really, because the rest are playing with low confidence, but they're trying to do something with him. It's just dumbness, like it's just pure utter stupidness. He puts his head down. Bro, I don't know, but Premier League is nothing to us now, and I think even before the game started, I think me and Adi was talking and saying we're like us and Spurs are twin brothers, but we don't know
twins, bro.
The twins do exactly. So
even mad brothers,
bro.
Even before the game started, not knowing we was gonna chop 4 as well.
Both of you chop 4.
Were saying exactly,
and that was literally before the game started. So we haven't even kicked off. We're the same thing.
So just move on to the next one anyway. In terms of like before we go into like Thursday's game, what happened on Thursday with Onana? What's your view on the manager, Ade?
Ooh. So I can't say he's offering me like great confidence in him. I think there was a game that I saw. I think the Nottingham Forest game. I did see good play for long enough that I was encouraged. Yeah. So that was positive for me. To be honest, the Premier League season, it's done for me. So I can't lie and say that, I'm going into Premier League games thinking I'm going to see anything. But that Nottingham Forest game, I was like, okay, I can see passages. My whole focus is on Europe. So Premier League, if we come in every week, okay, but I don't want to be chopping for one every week. But I'm just like, tick along. Don't do dumb stuff. Don't lose 5, 6. Just put in effort. Yeah. But our focus now is Europa League. But I'm not going to lie, he hasn't filled me with mad confidence. Or I'm not going to come and say, this was a success, sacking Ten Hag. You haven't come and shown me that this was definitely the right decision. But let's see where the end of the season goes. And I think that's where I am now. Yeah. I can't even,
But you have from like an outside perspective.
Every time I look at him on the sideline and listen to his interviews, I just see a trier, innit? That's the one word that comes to mind. I feel like he's just trying, innit? Like his ability, the ceiling for his ability might be here, and he's here already. So it might never be there. Yeah. So he might never be a better coach than what he is now. But I just personally think man can't judge him until he starts bringing in his own personnel and so on and so forth. But as a United fan watching it, it's like for me when we was in the mud and we got Arteta in and whatnot, mine wasn't so much. Yes, you're already losing games, innit? So we're losing games. But I needed to see coaching from him. So if we lost 3-1, but we lost 3-1, and I knew why we lost 3-1, and I saw what we was trying to do, then I was okay with that. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm not happy, but I'm okay because the next game, even if we lose 2-1 or we win 2-0, you can win a game. You don't know how you win a game.
100%.
And for me, especially when we're trying to get back to the Holy Grail, I need to see how we're going to go there and be sustainable. So how long is it going to take us to get there? When we get there, we're going to stay there. So man needs to see coaches. So for me, from the outside, I don't see enough of that from him when I watch the United side. But I feel like he's a trier and he wants to do well and whatnot, but I don't see enough from the United team to fill me with confidence.
But what worries me as well is that someone like Dorgu, so obviously I highlighted him in the last game. I can't remember who we played, and I wasn't really impressed with him. But I sort of watch him and I'm like, he's got the energy. So that type of fullback you want that's got the energy, but he doesn't have the intent. So he's got the energy of somebody that you would want, but not the intent. Because you get those buying fullbacks. You get certain fullbacks that they've got the energy, but they've also got the intent to attack. This is gonna, and I don't see that. It seems like I don't know where, because I can't say I watched him previously before he came to United, but I don't see that just out and out. I'm here to attack. I'm here to constantly provide balls. I just don't see that from him. He's a bit timid. Yeah. So if we're gonna keep buying players that don't exactly fit what we need, it's a bit confusing.
That's where it could be the main problem.
That will confuse me.
That's gonna be the main problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Now with the manager, we just gotta be patient. For me personally, I can't speak for other fans. Gotta be patient with it. In terms of like, do I see a bit of coaching? I see some coaching in him. I see how he wants to play us. We get into spaces. The personnel might not be working for him at the moment, so I gotta give him the benefit of the doubt with that. But I think one thing we've always asked for in 10 Hag's 10 years, that I want to see what your plan is, and I can see what his plan is. So for me personally, I just gotta be patient. I don't know how long they'll give him. It's up to them how long they give him, but I just gotta be patient and see it through. Because there's a lot of things that I can't blame him for. I can't blame him for the amount of times players are making mistakes on the pitch. That I can't account that to the manager, and it's not as if he hasn't given anyone a try. He's given everyone a try. So even if you play bad, you're making a mistake, I swap you with someone else, they're coming on to make a mistake as well. So I can't attribute that to the manager. So the amount of mistakes they made, it's like Garnacho, for example, because there's no one else to play. Hamad has been injured, so he's getting games in, games out, pretty much his performance hasn't been great. But who else has he got on the bench? He's got so much injuries. Garnacho's pretty much playing pretty much.
And you're not blessed with players that carry a goal for it.
Exactly.
So as bad as he is, he still carries something.
Then we had a striker situation. What much can you really do with all some of them? And I don't, as I said, I still stand. I don't think these players are bad players, but they can't handle the pressure playing for Man United and it's a different. Premier League's a different ball game as well. Like an example would probably be, what's our midfielder's name? Casemiro. Casemiro plays so well, in the Europa League because he gets so much space.
Yeah, he gets time and space
to pick up his passes. He wins the ball back, time to pick up his. He doesn't get that.
Yeah,
that's why he can't do that.
You're not afforded that time.
He can't afford that time because that time he has in the Europa League, don't get that. He loses the ball and he can't get back. And the Premier League is so fast paced that you're not getting back in time to rectify your error.
It's done. It's done.
And that's the margin we're looking at. So it's not like that Lyon game, for example. I thought we played really well, but if because of the keeper and made stupid mistakes, so they are different levels. And these players are not rubbish.
I think a lot of it's mental because during the week I was thinking to myself that actually we need to start investigating these guys mentally and can they hack it? Can they hack the pressure? Can they hack instructions? And are they thirsty for, are they really hungry to do well? Yeah. Not these high maintenance players, but players that are really hungry to just succeed.
And I think he obviously said that, the last point I want to make with the manager, he said he wanted to come in the summer. He would have preferred to wait until summer. I honestly think it was better that he came now. Because as a club, any manager going to a club, you want to you have a level, you have a standard, right? And whatever culture you want to enforce in the changing room, it takes time to get that in place, and it takes time for you to identify players that can't hack it, that can't be here, that can't follow that are not going to follow your instructions. So as much as you want to come in the summer, some of these players can put a wall over your eyes over the summer and play well because you're a new manager and play well throughout the whole pre-season. And then the season now starts and then start wasting your time.
Yeah.
But you can now see these players for who they are. They've come in and tried to impress you the first few weeks, and some of them are already shrugging off the philosophy that you want to put in place. And that's where probably Ten Hag went wrong. After a few weeks, this guy's couldn't handle it. So he's in his mind is, let's go back to normal 4-3-3. But he's saying, no, I am not going to go back to a 4-3-3. And I agree with it because we're in this mess because we're playing 4-3-3. And we're trying to play counter-attack football. We can't dominate the game. We tried to play in the formation that suited these players. People are forgetting that. And we still lost 14 games last season. And this is the players that we're trying to play a formation. And I think the biggest mistake is not when a lot of the players that brought in the summer, they haven't been great. Don't get me wrong. They haven't been great. But it's the ones that we had before.
They're still bad.
That are worse.
Yeah.
The ones that we had before have gone backwards. So it's just it's a lot for him, man. And I hope he's able to bring his own players in the summer that fix it. Talking about bringing his own players in the summer, I'm sure he would have want the keeper situation to go under the radar while it fixes other issues in the team. But then when you're having a howler like this man did on Thursday, I can't trust that man anymore. Like, I can't trust him anymore. Like as a fan, you try to give him the benefit of the doubt and say, you know what? Look, yes, last season was your first season. We move on from it. This season, the amount of mistakes you've made already this season. On top of that, if you can't perform when a next man is abusing your whole generation, if you can't perform at a time like this, when are you going to perform? I mean, man, he didn't have much to do in the game.
He didn't have much to do.
He did not have much to do. And the mistake that he was making, I'm sure, bro, like, we are not, like, put us in goal. Put us in goal. And this is a repetition of the same old thing. He does the same thing time and time again.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt for the second one, because the first one I thought, what bloody hell. Second one, I'm like, actually, if someone strikes it with that much power from me, I'm like, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt for the second one. But one big part is, why do you think he's going to change? When my man came to the club and said, this is who I am, why did we think he was going to change from last season to this
remember
season?
this summer he said expect more risk from
him. So why are we expecting anything else?
Yeah, but it's not when about. See, with the thing with Onana, see with Bayern, he's slightly different. There's never one time he looks comfortable being on that pitch, Bayern. Nah. You can tell that he's
always focused.
He's always faulty. He's never comfortable. So you always know that anything can go wrong. With Onana, the thing is, he can do all those things, like all the basics. He can have games where he's flawless when he comes out during set pieces. He makes great saves. Like, he's good on his feet. He'll pick like a mad pass out. But his problem is, he's always got his mistake in him, and you never know when his mistake is going to come. And I think that's a bigger problem. Like, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know.
I totally agree because the other keeper, obviously, because he still needs improvement. Yeah. But when he's playing the game, he's focused. Yeah. So if he makes a mistake, it's because of a lack of ability. Whereas Anana, you've got the ability, but you just drift off, bro.
It just drifts off.
That cross, he probably was thinking, that's stew that I put in the fridge. I hope it's defrosted by the time I get home.
Bro, and that trickles down to your defenders, to your players, because now they can't trust you. Because after that first one, did you see one with Maguire? There was a situation with Maguire that Maguire could have probably allowed him to go. Maguire can't trust that. Yeah. You can't trust him. It's just, and the second one, I know you guys are trying to give him the benefit. I'll be honest with you. Nah.
I thought
I'm not giving
if someone smashes it.
Because you know what it is with him? It's like, if I ain't seen that before, I'll give you the benefit now. Time and time again, how many times has this guy put it in a dangerous area when he's making a save? Why are you even trying to make a save like that? If you know you can't catch it, you don't try and make the save like, it's kind of like, it's cricket long barriers, like, when they call it something, when you put your leg out. You don't, bro, dive and push it out. He's trying to make that save as if it can catch it. If you know the shot is hard, don't try and save it like that. It's just, the guy is a total shambles. And then on top of that, he made that save, and it felt like it took him forever to get up.
It was in slow motion now. No, but you think about, he probably ate a heavy meal. Like you said, he probably ate a heavy meal.
Oh, man. No, I can't. I think it's definitely done. Like, he's not the keeper for us.
I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't a hard game that day.
Yeah.
Like, they had their chances, but it wasn't a hard game.
It wasn't, man. He just threw the game away. I'm convinced that guy was playing for them, bro. No, bro, he was playing for them. Because it's not normal. It's just not normal.
Andre.
Like, the players done well. Don't get me wrong, there's players that didn't, not all of them, like Oyland didn't do nothing in it, but there was players that put in performances, and then you come in here. Yeah, now he was playing against us, man. And the worst thing about it is he had the situation with Matic. Matic didn't want to play and he won.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Matic didn't get on the pitch. And he won, and he was on the bench just laughing.
Massive probably telling them, like, see.
You know what? When Onana got onto the pitch, he went to the goal where the ultras were. That's the goal he went to go and check out. To go and stand in front of the ultras.
Yeah, it was showing that he got a bit of character, a bit about him, innit?
And then you went to go and do
Yeah,
stupidity.
It was. Yeah, it's a mess, man. It's a
Well,
mess.
at least he got the day off, man. He got something from it anyway.
Yeah, it's a big decision for the board and the manager because it's something like Tom said. It's a conversation they probably didn't want to have. Because you lot are strapped for cash, innit?
Yeah. 100%.
You don't have it like that to just go and do whatever. So whatever you want to do is add to the front line, 100%.
Yeah.
And midfielders as well. But now the conversation is glaring that we actually have to have this conversation. Do we go get another number one, or do we let Amorim and his coaching staff work him so he gets better? Yeah, and that's a big conundrum for United. Though,
Bro, we have to look at our options.
We've remember Arteta's changed the goalkeepers for him to get to the goalkeeper that he wants. He's ran through Leno and Ramsdale and gone to get, because it's a very big position.
And your keepers were doing well when they got replaced.
It's a big
Ramsdale was
position.
doing well when he got shifted.
Yeah.
So
but remember, it's the foundation of everything, though.
Yeah, bro.
The good goalkeeper, then defenders, then midfielders, then strikers.
And that's what, bro. And I think it wasn't so much about the game, because I think, okay, we still got second leg, we can get it back. I was pissed off about the game, don't get me wrong. I was thinking about the bigger picture. That's how angry I was.
Changes everything.
Because I feel like this changes absolutely everything, because we're limited in cash, as you said.
Shouldn't even be thinking about that position.
I'm not sure whether the board would have considered him making a decision on him this summer, because we have so much other issues. And on top of that, you're piling on more issues on the manager.
That's a recent investment. This is his only second season.
Second season.
Yeah, that's a recent investment.
Second
You're not going to get ROI on him.
But he did show us. He showed us early.
Bro, second season.
We played Lons pre-season last season.
Right, didn't he get lobbed in his first game?
I was even defending him in that game. I was like, oh, no, it's normal. Like, it gets like... you know when you're trying to defend
all that
someone?
was left for him to do was say, I'm here.
Yeah. So it's a massive decision, because I tell you what, I know I'm not the manager. I'm just a fan. But bro, there's no way the manager can tell me he can trust him ever again. Because it's not so much, I know you got the basic, you have the technical ability, but you've always got a mistake in you. And you've proven that to us time and time again. And we have to make a decision. Yeah. So there's no way moving forward from him that we can ever trust him again. Even if it goes 10 games with doing well, because we still know you got that in you. That just doesn't come out of you out of nowhere. You've got that in you, and that will be the same. You're gonna make bro. People are forgetting you made a mistake in the final last year. We're just, the FA Cup final. We're just lucky that we was 2-0 up.
To be fair, he's always made mistakes.
So this is not games that didn't mean. These are big games that you're making mistakes in. Big games. So it was a total shambles, and it did put a dampening on the game, because I honestly thought we played well. Thingy came on, Xerxes, so his injuries is even worse now, because I thought he came on and done really well. His problem is, and that's what my only worry when we brought him in, innit? It's just that he's not going to get enough goals, but he can play football.
He's an option.
He's an option. And I said it's just an option. The other guy's not an option.
Yeah, he's
like Oiland is not an option.
That battling ram,
bro. That guy's just a wrestler, bro. Like,
and that's why when they decided that match he played Maynard up front, I was like, I'm not angry. Why am I meant to be angry?
How could you be angry? Because if Thingy don't get you goals, but at least he can bring others in. Yeah, you involved.
Switch up, see what your options are.
Different things. Oiland can't do any of that, and that's the issue. So I'm quite disappointed that he's injured now, and I hope that him getting injured is bad for us, bro. Honestly, it's bad.
Because now you might not even think he has competition.
Yeah, Holland he's going to play. Those are his minutes now.
I think he might. I'll be honest with you, he might play Mount or Bruno.
Yeah,
those are his minutes.
He might just play a false 9, because Oiland is that bad that he has to try them guys. No, bro, it's just the honest truth, bro. Like, because the guy can't control the ball. That's the fundamental. If you can't control the ball,
he's struggling. He's struggling right now. He's struggling.
We're in trouble.
It's just. Bro, we can sit and talk about it all day, man. But I think I'm only hurt because that goalkeeper situation, bro. Even the Newcastle situation is not. I'm being deadly serious with you guys, bro.
I just want to use that to score.
4-1's not hurting me like that
at all.
That keeper situation is burning me deep inside, bro. Deep inside that goalkeeper situation, like I was just numb after the game. I just sat there. I was thinking, what have we done to ourselves? What have we done?
And you know what's mad here? because obviously everyone in football talks, innit? So when United came with the bag to Inter Milan, and Inter Milan saw the bag, there was that ticket. And then, because what was it, 55 million euros or something, or pounds,
Yeah, I think like 45 to 50 million.
And then they went and got Sommer. Sommer's a bad goalkeeper, by the way.
Established.
For five.
Established.
For five.
Yes.
They went and got him for 10% of what United paid.
Established. He's been around for years.
Top, really, really good goalkeeper. Sound goalkeeper. Sound.
Yeah.
And he's had a good season for them. And they've reinvested whatever elsewhere, innit?
And
But when they saw United coming with that money, it was like...
But that's the thing as a goalkeeper, you just need to be steady. You just need to be reliable.
Because he was only at Inter for what? A year, 2 years?
But they
Straight from Ajax, innit, to Inter for a year or two.
Well, you know, I keep saying they advertise that he needs to be able to distribute. We just need someone reliable.
Pep
That's all
Guardiola's
we
fault.
need.
It's Pep Guardiola's
We
fault.
need. Now we're in trouble.
Bro. Like, I'm done with him anyway, bro. You think it was a girl that hurt you, bro?
Bro, he's still gonna be there next
We need to
season.
put a bet on whether he starts the first game next season
He's
or
still
not.
there next season, bro.
Yeah, no, more than
We ain't
likely,
got money,
he
bro.
will, yeah,
We ain't
that's-
got money.
I'm just being honest. More than likely,
think
it
he
will
will,
be
yeah.
there.
Yeah, we
Like,
ain't got
the only way he's not there is if we have if we sell well, and we get everything done first in terms of like who we
Yeah,
need
there's
going,
enough money to
and
get.
then like
We sack more people as well.
towards the end of like the transfer window, try and find like a young talent for 5 million or something. That's the only way.
Even that, no one's dashing us anyone for 5 million.
we
Yeah,
can,
they wouldn't. Yeah.
But I aside from that, because I don't think it would have been part of the plan this summer. I honestly don't
No, it
think
wouldn't
so.
have been. It wouldn't have
They'll
been.
probably
No.
thought let him go under the
it's
radar
fine.
for a year, and the next season we'll talk about him.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's giving them a decision to make.
Mm-hmm.
It's a decision, so more than likely it will start next season. I'll be
Big
surprised.
Andre.
I'll be surprised because what position are they going to sacrifice
Yeah, no.
for him? So
Let him ride on, my African brother. I'm with you.
Just a quick one. On the second leg, Ade, what?
I expect us to go through. From what I saw in the first leg, I expect us to go through. Obviously, they might come and show me something different, but
Yeah.
I expect us to go through. I think we did give them chances, but I think overall in the game, I thought we were the better team.
Yeah, I agree. My only, just a slight concern is that in their head now, they slightly got the momentum going into that game. It's that momentum has swung into their favor,
And they're winning 2-0 right now.
because they're winning 2-0 now.
2-0,
Because it's not so much about going to Old Trafford. It's the fact that we're going to Old Trafford with this keeper under massive pressure.
And if they score the
Just
first goal,
keep lumping it into his area and see what he does.
take shots.
Keep taking shots.
Yeah.
And that's where their mindset is going to be at right now. And with Zergsy getting injured, I'm slightly annoyed because I was hoping he would have started on Thursday. But
we need some interplay, some nice football.
yeah. So I just hope that I still think we can go through because we're at home. But yeah, it's a shame because I thought we played really well. We deserved to win that game. And I don't think he got worked. Like he didn't get that. He didn't save
I think that was
nothing.
my biggest issue. My big issue was like, you didn't have that much.
He had nothing to do. He had hardly anything to do. And then you just cost us 2 goals. Like the first goal, fair enough.
We wanted to make it exciting, man.
Right.
Yeah,
Bless
man.
him. He made it exciting for me. Bless him.
I was even packing up. So, you know, when the game's done, I was packing up. I was like, okay, time to pack up. It's late. Let me... I saw it going. I was just like, what's the point?
I think I was I was just at ease. So I was now let me focus on finishing my assignment now. So,
I don't know how you can be at ease when the non-as it go.
like, what
There's
is
nothing to be at ease about.
bro. Anyway, man, let's move on. We'll see how the second leg goes, and we come back to
the
that.
real G's.
Let's move on.
On rice. Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that game.
Let's go on to the other big European, but the only big European game
That's relevant here.
that's relevant here. Anyway, I think we built up this game for a long time, even before we knew you was playing Real Madrid. We've been discussing the game, and a lot of the times we were saying that it would have been nice for you to have your full squad for you to go against them, see how the game shapes out. We talked about individual battles, Vinny and Timber, Marcus Lewis Skelly and Rodri, the midfield, Bryson, Jude, and up top, the 2 centre-backs and all sorts. So we discussed a lot in the game, but I don't think any of us thought what happened on Wednesday was going to happen.
Never.
I'll let you go first because I missed the first half. So I went somewhere with my mum, so I missed the first half. I didn't catch it in the second half. So I watched the whole of the second half. Couldn't believe what I was watching. I honestly couldn't believe what I was watching. I don't think. Did they get chances in the second half?
Yeah, they had one Mbappe.
Mbappe, yeah.
1-2 with Jude.
But it was just
chances though.
No, second half.
But I'm saying in the first second half was different to like the first 10, 15 minutes. Things could have been very different early on.
Okay, yeah. When I watched the second half, and obviously you guys can explain the first half to me, but the one thing I thought that worked well for Arsenal was Arsenal's shape because from what I saw in the second half, the fullbacks were compact. They came in, so they didn't really engage with the wingers. The first players that was engaging with the wingers was like Arsenal's wingers, Saka and Martinelli. So them guys was quite compact when I saw it. And then if there was to beat them guys, then that's when the fullbacks came out. So that's what I saw from the second half. And what also helped is even when, because a lot of the time they're always trying to come in anyway. A lot of the wingers were trying to come. Vinicius
everyone's trying to come into a stronger foot.
Coming into the right, but because obviously there's so much traffic in the middle anyway, so it weren't really going to do anything. And for some reason, it didn't really want to go down the line. But they didn't get no joy at all. But Arsenal, and I think Bukayo was one of the main difference because he was the outlet. Every time he had the ball, something was going to happen, and they were scared. Every time he had the ball, they were scared. I didn't watch the first half. I'm not too sure what he did in the first half, but from the commentary was in exactly the same in the first half. And having Alaba against him, I can't remember the last time he's played 90 minutes.
And left back as well.
I can't remember last time he played left back. So it was a tough job for him. But yeah, like, look, bro, credit when the credit is due. 2 or 3 kicks. Mourinho could have got 2 or 3 more after that, but you left with 3, and your fans definitely didn't stop making noise throughout the whole week. But what are you saying about the game?
No, I want to hear what Ade said because after me, I don't want to be interrupted. So Ade,
it's true. I'll keep it brief. From memory, I think the
camera rolling, dive up.
Yeah, I think from memory, the first maybe like 10, 15 minutes, I felt as if they got a couple of chances. There was one chance from Mbappe that he's cut in and Reyes saved. Yeah. So early on, I think they had a couple of chances and I thought, ooh, this could be a tough game. Mm-hmm. But you guys grew into the game, and once you grew into it, that was it. You know how they say, when you're confident, you're confident. Because in that second half, once you got the goal and the second goal, I didn't even need to analyze the game anymore because you guys you're playing like you're playing in slippers in your house. It just became so casual. So in the first half, when I'm on edge watching what mistakes are going to happen. In second half, there was none of that. I was just like, this is Arsenal. This is their game, and this is how, and you controlled it. So yeah, that's my 2 pence. But yeah, I thought it was a comfortable game. But I did think if one of those chances they had in the first half, it could have been a very different game. But then again, that's why you got good keepers, because there's one in particular, it was a Mbappe chance, and Rhea made the chance, the save. And it was pretty much from. It should have been back of the net, but that's why you got a good keeper. And, and that changes everything. So yeah, big respect for you guys. I'll leave you to it.
Where's my cigar? No, I'm joking. No, first thing first, obviously with the game, everything with me is always line up. And obviously the big decision was who's going centre half and what we're doing with Thingy. Are we going White, Timber, whatnot? So my first thing is kudos to the manager for saying, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with I need a left-sided centre half. So whether that left-sided centre half is Ade Rasaki or Tommy Adeyeye or Jakob Kivior, but if he's a left-footed centre half, he's going to play for balance and whatnot, yeah. So I was cool with that. So when I saw that, I was still very much like, I love you, Arteta, yeah, and you're my guy, but Jakob against Mbappe, that's not really making sense for me. And then within the first 30 seconds, man was almost vindicated. Did you see it? They had a throw on, Tom, just had a throw on. And Kivior's gone to kick it, and it's gone over his whole body. And I'm already getting mad. And I just wanted to watch the game calm. I'm already getting mad after 30 seconds because I'm thinking, this is what I'm talking about. Like he ain't ready. He ain't ready, and I'm never gonna knock him because I just don't think he's at the level, innit? That's my argument again. I just don't think he's at the level and whatnot. But kudos to the manager and him, because after that, and then Mbappe showed him a clean pair of heels again. After that, he was good. He was sound. So that was my first observation. Then from there, I'm thinking, okay, cool. We didn't start fast. So that was another observation, because I'm thinking England side, Premier League, you're at home, first leg. We know what the Bernabeu is going to be. Start fast. So if you start fast, you're all over them. You're in the half, you're aggressive and whatnot. But same again, kudos to the manager and kudos to the boys. We didn't go after them gung-ho and leave all the space that they want in behind, didn't it? Yeah. So it's a very measured, is the word I'd use. It's a very measured approach. Do you know what I'm saying? We had the ball, they had the ball. They had the ball more than, when you watch Real Madrid, you think, oh, they won a game or stuff, but they don't really keep the ball. They just win a game by winning it. But kudos to them. Modric in there was a big, big, big deal for them in terms of every other pass was going through him, and Camavinga's running around and Jude and whatnot. So I never felt at one point that, we're comfortable winning the game, we're going to win it. It was very much you have it and we'll defend. They have it and we'll defend. And then they have the first big chance, which is the Jude. I mean, Timber tried to do something silly in my eyes, and Jude whipped him off it, fed Mbappe, and Mbappe's gone through. And I'm thinking, literally, as he's going through, I'm thinking, this is 1-0. Because it's like the Thierry Henry reflex. It's like the Thierry Henry open up your body, but he don't open up his body enough, innit? So it's not a great save from Raya, because it's a bad finish from Mbappe, it's a bad finish from Mbappe. So he saves it, so I'm thinking, come on, boys, like, focus, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's what he's going to want to do all day long, innit?
Was that first half or second?
That's first half. So that's my third observation after everything else I've said, yeah. But after that, it's same again. They have it, we have it. And then the second, it's our corner, Saka, silly, you know what I'm saying, underweighted pass, and Vinny's running now, and Mbappe's running. And I can see Mbappe running in, and the only person between them is Saliba. So all Vinny has to do is get the pass right, and Mbappe is literally in front of the goal like that. Yeah. And thankfully for us, Vinny doesn't get the pass right, and Saliba is in the line of the pass. So it comes off Saliba and settles it. Then after that, there was nothing. Then after that, in terms of them attacking us, was pretty much nothing. So the second half now, after those two chances, we now start having a bit of joy, and all the joy is coming from Saka. In terms of Saka going out there. And for some reason, Ancelotti felt that, okay, Vinny, you don't have to come all the way back, so Jude's going to come and do your defensive work for you. So Jude trying to stand up Saka and helping Alaba, I just thought, well, Saka's going to beat Jude all day long if it's going to be on the wing. And that's what he was doing, because every time Jude is coming, he literally just dropping the shoulder, and Jude's buying the shoulder, and Saka just... And Saka, the reason why he's one of the best wingers in the world is, if you show him down the line, he's going to go down the line, and he's going to whip it with his right foot. And if you show him inside, he's going to whip it with his left foot. So you see the two chances that we had that day when he rips Alaba and Jude and cuts it in, and there's no one there, and Saka goes mad. Because he's like, bro, I've put it right where all it is a tap in.
First half, innit?
First half, yes. This is the first half I'm talking about. So when that's happening, you're thinking, okay, this is probably a 70% fit Saka, but he's still getting joy. Yeah. So the thing to do now is keep feeding him. And the good thing that Martinelli was doing on the other side was he was holding the width. So the pitch was spreading out the pitch. And he was working his arse off. That's one thing I'll give about Martin. He's working his arse off. And all the boys were doing okay. So the first half, I would say, was 50-50. I wouldn't say we was brilliant. I wouldn't say they was brilliant. It was a good first half of football with two good sides. But we've had the joy from Saka a couple of times. And we've had the Rice header, which Courtois made a brilliant save from it. Then Martinelli follows up. It's a brilliant save. So they've had those chances, but we've had chances. So as a fan base and as the players, and as the manager, we can take out that 45 minutes. Yes, they've showed us what we expect them to show. Mbappe into the space, but we're also creating as well. So second half, go out there, but assert a bit more dominance. You're the home side. We're going to have to play a big game at the Bernabeu. We're at home. We have to make this count. And the atmosphere, I thought, was brilliant in the stadium. So we come out, and same again, the second half as we come out, first 15 minutes was a bit, but we had more of the ball. Yeah. We had more of the ball. And you saw, I thought man of the match for me, I know they're going to give it to Declan Rice because he was English and so on and so forth. But Partey and Miles Lewis-Skelly were absolutely phenomenal. And Miles being 18 and taking responsibility and saying, I'm going to go play centre mid with Thomas and I'm coming inside every time. And when I get it, I'm not just sitting it, I'm getting it and I'm moving people out the way and I'm making stuff happen. I thought that was brilliant. And then the free kick happens and I'm sitting next to my missus and I'm thinking, because on the weekend I was saying, like, we need to buy someone that takes free kicks because we never score free kicks. That's the reason why me and Thomas are saying, if we get Eze, at least Eze can take free kicks, score free kicks. So as Dick's standing over, I'm just saying, just smash it, innit? Just smash it. Like, I don't expect you to do anything, but at least just hit it. And he hits it and it goes in. And I'm just sat there, I'm just numb because one, I can't believe it's gone in, yeah? Two, I can't believe how mad it is. It just reminded me of Roberto Carlos, Le Tournois, when it goes round. And my missus is looking at it thinking, babe, I think that might be the best free kick I've ever seen because
yeah.
it went
The
round the
replay-
post and whipped back in.
The replay, it's just like it went on a
Bro, it
journey.
was mad. So it's 1-0. So I don't celebrate it because I know we got a massive game over there, innit? So it's 1-0. So I'm just like, cool. We got the lead and that's cool. And the brilliant thing about that goal is it give everyone and the boys that.
Yeah.
Because after that, because I would agree with Ancelotti. For an hour, the game was like that.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans will have it be, because we won 3-0, a lot of Arsenal fans will have it think, we killed them, we dominated, we beat them. No, we didn't. I can honestly say, for an hour, both teams was in the game. But that last half an hour is exactly what Ade said.
Once the goals
We
went in,
steamrolled them. Once we got that first goal,
Yeah.
we steamrolled them. The second free kick is the best free kick out of both of them. That's the better of the two.
Because who did they foul for that second free kick?
No, Saka.
Saka.
That's what I'm saying. So
Even the foul, the
foul
run
was-
that Saka
Saka, it
went
was from
on
the wide.
was ridiculous.
Yeah.
To even get that free kick in the first place.
because the good thing is the goal comes from what I was saying in the first one in terms of our joy we was playing well, but our joy in terms of like unlocking stuff was coming from Saka. So Saka picks it up and says, I'm not going to take you down the line.
Casually.
I'm just going to run across the line. And are you going to follow me? And Alaba said, I'm going to follow you every step of the way. So he said, if you follow me, then you're going to have to foul me to get this ball off me. He fouls him, Deck scores. Same again, the second goal. Saka gets it. And he says, Jude, if you want to come with me, you're going to have to foul me to get this ball. And what does Jude and Camavinga do? They oblige. They foul him.
He beat like 2-3
Yeah,
men on that
he
run.
beat 3 of them. That second free kick is an absolute madness. It's an absolute madness. And the reason why it's the better because it's keeper side. So whenever it's keeper side, that's the harder free kick to do anyway. And Courtois got to be top 3 goalkeepers in the world right now.
Bro, the
And
saves
what-
he made in the first half
was mad.
alone.
So we go 2-0 up, and I didn't celebrate either because it's 2-0 at home. Cool, but the 2 goals come from set pieces, innit? It's not like it was brilliant pay that's opened them up and whatnot. But they're not offering nothing that way. And I thought Saliba was just
After
class
that,
personified at the
yeah.
back, making sure that everyone was doing their job. And then we're getting more chances. That's when we get the Miles comes in, we get the Martinelli chance. You probably saw that in the second half where Courtois saves it. Then Marino gets it off the line. Then Courtois saves it, boom. Then we get a corner. I don't know if it's Rice. I think Rice hits it. And then they save it off the line again.
Yeah.
So now we're in their half and the chance is not just good play and we're recycling it. Now it's chance creation. And it's chance creation. It's chance creation. And then the third goal is just, this is my last point. Everything that Arteta was trying to get from us for the last 5 years was that goal embodied. Because I don't know if you saw the goal in its entirety, but the way we played out of the press, because there's 2-0 down in it. They have to try and come onto us, innit? And win as high as possible. And the way we play out of the press with everyone involved, Raya to Partey. Remember, Marino is on the halfway line at the start of that move. Because it's Partey to Marino. Marino gives it to Rice. Rice drives, because that's what Rice was doing all game. And that's why they gave him man of the match. Because every time he got the ball, he had nothing in his mind. Everything in his mind was, if I see grass, I'm eating it. And then when someone engages, I'm giving it up. And I thought, because that's the British player in him, you know the Spanish, it's everything is pass, and that. They don't see a Declan Rice in their league every week. And every time Dec got it, he was eating up the space. So he does that, gives it to Trossard. Trossard gives it to Miles. Once again, right decision by Miles. And who's there to finish it? Mikel Merino. And that's a super difficult finish because he's running away from the goal. He's got his back turned and he has to literally swivel his whole body and foot to get it into the corner. And when that goes in, that's the first time I celebrated because I went mad. When it was 3-0, yeah, I went absolutely delighted because in my brain, I'm thinking 3-0 probably does it. It probably does it. For me, anyway. For me, it probably does it.
For me as well.
3-0 probably does it. So it wasn't an oversell. It was just like, I went mad, but it's just like, we still got a big game over there. And like Dave said, because credit to Jude, he said that we was happy to come out ahead just 3-0 because it could have been more. And it could have easily been more after, like I said, in terms of after we got our goals. It was also credit to the manager, to the coaching staff, to the players, because I thought 2-man, that last half an hour was like, they was like a team possessed. It was like they saw, you know, like when in wildlife, when you see blood, the animals see blood and they're just going for it. They were just going for it. And all of them, 2-man, like I said, Kivior, doubting him to just proving the doubts. And that's what you want when you're supporting the team and you see certain players that you don't think should start. You just want him to shut you up and prove you wrong. And I thought he was brilliant. And I always big up Thomas Partey because he never gets the recognition from the pundits or the like when they're watching, just like, bro, you man not watching what my man's doing. My man is breaking the attack, then breaking the lines of his pass.
If it's not producing numbers, they don't care.
He was moving mad on Tuesday, but he was moving mad. Obviously, Dec will get the plaudits because he scored the 2 free kicks and he was driving. But Thomas Partey's like game intelligence is just like, it's just ridiculous. It was brilliant. All of them are brilliant. All of them are brilliant. And Saka at 70% and carrying the fight was brilliant. So big up to all of them. And now obviously we've got a massive game over there. But 3-0. And the good thing about it is the last one is the 3-0 didn't flatter us because, like I said, it could have been more. So brilliant from the boys, man.
Next game, think it's over?
No. I don't think it's over. Simply because the only reason why I said it was 60-40 to them is everything that comes with Real Madrid. 1, it's Real Madrid. 2, it's at the Bernabeu. And 3, it's the Champions League. So the Champions League, Real Madrid and Bernabeu all into one easily says, okay, they get one of them fake handball penalties early. Boom, it's 1-0. Then they get a mad goal that's controversial too. Then they say that Saka hit the ball twice when he took a penalty, so they have to disallow it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the only thing for me. It's not the team, and I don't want to be disrespectful. It's not the team. It's everything that comes with Real Madrid that makes me think it's not over for me anyway. It's not over. It's not over for me because and I was telling my boy this, the same way we won 3-0, they can also win 3-0. You know, we just haven't conceded 3 goals in a game in. I think it's over 2 years or something.
So that's my thing. Like, obviously, it's the Champions League, and the fact that we've seen it happen before,
and it's happened before. Like,
yeah,
teams have been 4-0 down, 5-1.
Many Champions League nights. But I will say this factually, and I'm only going to say this ever once. I trust Arsenal not to lose by 3 goals. That one, I trust Arsenal not to do that.
I do think that for us, the main thing is, and I know Arteta won't deviate from anything. He will make little tactical adjustments, but we won't go there to see out the 3-0. And that will if we go there and try, that will piss me off. Because it's not like you're watching them in their league. It's not like teams aren't taking it to them and scoring. You know what I'm saying? And I think for us, if we score, we're telling them they got to go and score 4 to just take it extra time. And that might be too much for them.
I just can't see you losing by 3 goals from what I've seen of you guys.
I'm definitely watching that game like this, like.
I'm getting popcorn. I might even order Uber Eats.
I'm definitely still going to be... And it's mad. Man's winning 3-0, but man is still going to be nervous watching the game. Yeah. And it's literally only because it's Real Madrid and everything that comes with it.
Yeah. No, I think I said it last week. I think 3-0 does it. That's what I said, I think. When we was talking about it last week, I think it does. But I agree with everything you guys said as well. If anyone is going to do it, it's Real Madrid. If you're going to pick anyone in the history of that tournament, you're facing the wrong team to like. Bro. If it was anyone else, I'd be like 100%. There's no way. Although I still don't think there's any way. But that 10%.
No, but there's all that
10% that I'm unsure about. There's only one team that can do it.
Look at them. Remember when they played Man City and they scored 2 in 90-something minutes. Rodrigo,
the way better.
Rodrigo scored it, and Joselu like this.
Yeah,
Man City too many times with them. Yeah, it's too mad.
So and the crowds, and I don't think your players. That's probably the only other thing as well. I'm not sure whether they will go into a stadium like that. No, despite you being 3-0, what it will be. Be interested to see how they deal with that challenge.
100%.
That environment, because it's not going to be easy. You know what they're like. Real Madrid feels like that Champions League belongs to them, regardless. Like they won it 3-4 years ago.
They don't care.
They don't care. So it will be interesting to see how. And I think this is where you need your key players. That the players are comfortable on the ball. Saka. So if anyone is a bit nervous, just get straight to him, because you know that he's regardless. It don't matter where he is. You can put him in the Valley, what's Charlton Stadium, and can put him the biggest state. It doesn't matter where he is. He's fine with the ball. Do you get what I'm saying? He's calm. So you need to get the ball to those type of players and like let them settle the game for you, and then obviously everyone else can grow in confidence. So that's what they will want to do, especially earlier on in the game. But I honestly don't see it. But it is Real Madrid, so I'm not going to say this,
bro.
Because I'm not going to come out here and say, "Oh, I'm so shocked." If Real Madrid does it, I'm not going to be shocked.
No, man would it.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I mean, obviously, I would have to deal with all the fans that would say we bottled it and so on and so forth. But those fans don't watch football, so I guess you know what I'm saying.
So it's, but if anyone's going to do it, Real Madrid. But I just 3's a lot. 3, you getting
that doesn't concede.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
If my Brazilian centre half was there, I'll be on here right now. Right now,
celebrating already.
No, I won't even watch the match. I'm if I had my big Brazilian centre half with Saliba, the 2 of them, and I'm telling them we got to go there and not concede 3 to those 2 with Raya behind them and Partey and Rice in front, and I got Timber and I'm telling them just don't concede 3. But they'll look at me as if you're insulting me. You're insulting me, but because it's obviously it's the same way that Kivior made the mistake in the first 30 seconds. If he makes a mistake 30 seconds against Bernabeu and they punish us, then it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball. So we just have to, for me anyway, because how I always used to play football, I always used to break football down into blocks, innit? So I could never play a game of football and just look at it like it was a 90-minute game.
Yeah.
I had to break in my mind, and that was a coach that told me that years ago when I was trying to make it, in terms of just simplify your game, innit? So me is always try and get through 15 minutes, because that takes it into half time, innit? So 3 blocks of 15. So for me, and I'm sure Arteta will, not in those words, but he will make sure that they manage it in terms of see us play yourself into the game, like Tom said, get comfortable into the game, whether that's 15, 20. Once you get to that little grey area of 20 to 35 and whatnot, see what the game presents then. Because the game would have settled down after 20 minutes if they haven't scored. The game's going to, because they're going to come fast and so on and so forth, pause. But the game will settle down in it after like 25, 30 minutes.
And it's a concentration
and
level.
then just get into, and then concentrate into the half time.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back again. They're going to start fast again.
Then calm it down again.
Exactly.
And then
they'll get
level
frustrated
towards
as
the
see it
end.
out. Yeah.
So it's
And once you start getting to 60, 70, and they haven't scored and it's only one and then they're just going to go erratic.
I think they should be able to do it.
I guarantee if they need a goal out there and they need a goal to win, they'll probably end up with just Rudiger and Valverde centre back.
And
Everyone
they
else
won't pass to each other.
run.
And the problem is, all logic starts going out your head.
Yeah.
So Vinny, instead of passing, who starts smashing it everywhere. innit? So
Every one of your players have to die on that pitch.
Yeah, 100%.
Have to.
100%. Mammoth effort.
Yeah. It
has
needs
to be a
that kind of
mammoth
effort. It's just, I just said, it's just managing the game, starting the game well, just trying to get yourself into the games at the beginning of the first half, beginning of the second half, towards the first half and second half. Just concentration levels has to be so important. Even if it's still 3-0, the last 10 minutes, the concentration
That don't matter, bro.
level
Yeah, bro.
still has to be.
Me, I need to see Haram football. You see when it's towards the end, I need to see Kieran Tierney, left wing back. I need to see Calafiori, left centre back. I need to see everyone playing at the back, 9-man at the back, right centre back.
today we don't care.
Bro, no striker. You see that last 20 minutes, don't play no striker. Everybody's just be a defender. If we can bring Neto on to play as 2 goalkeepers, is that allowed? Can I have 2 goalkeepers?
No.
That's not allowed.
As long as the second one doesn't touch it with his hands, we're fine.
All right, cool. Yeah, look, that is it now. Just, we don't have much time. In terms of like PSG,
That game was sick though.
do you think they'll beat Villa in the second leg? Or do you think, they're just,
They got too much.
I think what they've done, they started off the season slow, but since they got the belly, I can't remember what point it was during the season, they just haven't looked back, scoring so much goals. And those 3 up top, I think obviously sometimes they swap between
It's 4 of them, bro.
and-
Because Barcola and
they
Hezzy
switch
do
them
it.
over.
Yeah.
and then like the 3 in the middle, it's So,
And they got, as a pair, because as I was watching the game, I was going to say this on the pod, I was going to ask you guys, as a pair, they got the best fullbacks in Europe. Like, that come as a pair.
Yeah.
You know, before you might say Trent and Robert.
Liverpool, but
You
they
might say
definitely-
but no, they, as a pair,
It's
no
there's
one
I don't
better than
think
Nuno
there's a
Mendes and
comparison.
Hakimi.
There's no comparison.
There ain't. They're ridiculous, bro. They are offensive threats.
That team is now a team. And that's why I always say
Yeah. 100%.
that whole... So remember, I can't remember when we got Ronaldo and I was like, I'm not happy about it. And people are like, oh, why wouldn't you be happy? I'm like, it's not nothing to do with Ronaldo. Ronaldo's still who he is.
Yeah, it just
But
offsets the team.
sometimes it just doesn't. Because you look at the balance of that PSG team.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
And I love the fact that, obviously, Luis Enrique is a Spanish manager. You know they're always innovative, but this ain't super innovative. But when you watch them play, their front players don't have positions.
Bro.
Because I saw Carlos Staley, our left wing, 20 minutes.
It's
and then
like
after
water.
20, 25 minutes, he was on the right. And then Nabele's floating. And then Desiree Doué is just doing whatever as a 19-year-old. And then sometimes you see João Neves go as far as possible up front. And then I love it.
It's like
when I watch
water.
them,
It's like
yeah,
water.
I love it. So I hope that is the semi-final, us against them.
All right, cool. So what's the other one? I think Barca goes through as well. They're already 4-0 up.
Yeah,
That
it's
one's
done.
Yeah. And I expect Inter, like I said, I
and
expect Inter to go to the final anyway.
I thought Inter was going to go to the final as well,
Yeah.
pretty much. So I think Inter will beat Bayern as well. So that's cool. Let's just round up the Premier League game.
But sorry, Tom, just to say, someone is going to come back in one of those games. Let's just hope it's not us. But I feel like someone's going to, because it's big margins. It's 4 Barca Dortmund, that one is not coming
4-0,
back.
that's done.
So it's either Villa come back or Real Madrid. But I do think there'll be a comeback still.
Maybe Bayern then.
I don't even think Bayern.
Maybe. But but I do think someone's going to overturn their first. Yeah. It's Champions League night, bro. It's quite happening there. Mad things happen.
100%. But this year might not.
All right, round up of the games quickly because we only have a bit for the quiz. Man City 5-2, Palace went ahead 2-0. Could have been 3, but obviously that goal got disallowed. To be fair, they were conceding chances before Like,
Yeah,
they
Marouche had the
2-0
chance
up.
before.
Yeah, so they were conceding chances. So
But to go 2-0 up and then lose 5-2.
What's that manager doing taking off Mateta? You know, I didn't know he
You
took
took him
him
off
off.
half time?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
It was last night. I was
I'm not
watching a
too
video.
sure.
Because I think because the game got back to 2-2, maybe I wanted to shore it up or something.
Mateta is so useful in that.
Yeah.
I messaged someone like midnight or 1 a.m. I was like, this guy took off Mateta. What are you talking about? Yeah.
The KDB doing his thing, bro.
Yeah, makes
Still doing his thing.
the Champions League spots interesting. Still, everyone can make that top 4 at the moment. Then we got Brighton and Leicester. I don't know what the hell's going on because Leicester has scored in 7-8 games, and they go away to Brighton and score 2. That is shocking.
Doesn't make sense.
That one didn't make sense. Forest lost to Everton. It's a massive. Even a draw would have done.
That was mad, you know.
That was mad.
Yeah.
Last minute, it was a mistake as well from.
Yeah, brilliant finish by the core, though.
Yeah, brilliant finish.
Brilliant
What do you see his celebration? Like, is
Yeah.
his contract running out?
Contract right now, and he's out of contract in the summer.
Okay.
No, I heard that.
No, he's out of contract.
Is that why he did the
Yeah,
celebration?
they asked him, man.
They say, why are they not calling me? Like,
Yeah.
I was thinking, it makes sense then. I thought
They need him, though. I don't know what they're doing, bro.
I don't understand
He's a key player.
What they doing?
Even other squad players, like
Yeah, but what they
someone
doing?
else saying,
Yeah,
why
man, just
would you
stay,
rather
bro.
let him go free and just buy?
He's
Don't
a
make
key
sense.
player.
Yeah.
He's got to stay there.
He could,
My boy needs him. Moyes told me that I need him to stay.
Yeah. Villa beat Southampton, which I'm not surprised about. Villa's been on a good run of form in the league.
Even if they win.
And another thing with them is as well is I think talking about January transfer window, they've done like the best bit of business because everything they've done in January
And there's a no-brainer what they done.
Is what's helped them to get to where they are right now because a lot of those players are scoring goals. They're chipping in.
They're all
they come
involved.
off the bench. Everyone's
Asensio,
involved.
Rashford, Marlon,
Everyone.
they're all involved.
So even Marlon, like for the last couple of games, he's done as well.
Because he benched Rodgers yesterday. I mean, not Rodgers, Watkins.
No, he
Watkins
benched him
didn't
for the
start.
last 2-3
Yeah,
games.
because
Yeah,
when he
he
didn't start
hasn't
against PSG, I was just like, why are you starting Marcus up front? Marcus is a striker.
He benched the last 2.
Yeah.
He had flashbacks to when we knocked PSG.
Yeah, must have.
Chelsea, I think we talked about this off air. 2-2 to Ipswich. I'm surprised about this.
Like that Champions League, those 2 spots is gonna 3 spots is gonna go to the last game.
No, Chelsea are not getting it. I'm comfortable saying Chelsea won't get it.
No, I think they'll make top 5.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Above everyone else?
Oh, yeah, because it's got to be, if we're saying Forest is, because I don't know if, Forest losing is not a lock now, though.
No, so...
But then there's still Newcastle.
If Newcastle
Villa,
beat Palace, Newcastle will go 3rd.
No, so I'm saying...
So there's 3 spots.
The rest of them's
There's
fine.
4 teams we think will get it.
I think Chelsea
No,
won't
there's 5
get it
out of the 3 spots. So 3 can get. There's 5 teams.
Yeah, I know,
only
but
3.
what the teams were saying we can get it? Forest,
So
City.
I don't think Forest might get it as well.
No,
Though.
I'm saying that might get it. We're saying Forest, City,
City,
Newcastle, Villa, Chelsea.
Chelsea.
So I'm saying Chelsea have
So you're
dropped
saying
out.
Chelsea are coming out.
So Chelsea's next game, Fulham away. Potentially lose that. Then they've got Everton at home. Then they've got Liverpool. Then they've got Newcastle. Then they've got Man United. Then they've got Forest. Forest away from home as well. I'm not going to lie. They got Newcastle, Forest.
Yeah, but who's the second team that will not make it then?
That one's the
Forest
toss-up.
or Villa?
I think Forest.
I'll be mad if Forest drop out.
It's
Forest been there the
dangerous.
whole
It's
season.
tight. Yeah, it's potentially them.
Forest been in the whole season. I'll be mad.
Potentially them, but I think they've got the
gap
maybe
they
second
have
just
is
run.
now only 1 point.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it would be mad if they don't make it though. They've been there the whole season.
Yeah, so they might not make it. It's Chelsea that I'm confident won't make it, and then one other.
We'll see.
I need Newcastle to not make it though, man. That's my prayer point every day.
You're not praying hard enough, bro.
I know.
Obviously, Liverpool 1-2-1 today. I think we touched on that. Second half performance wasn't great. They did play well in the first half. But second half,
They just need to get over the line, innit?
Yeah,
they
they're
don't
just
care
trying
about
to-
the
West Ham
performance.
could have scored 5.
yeah, trying to get over the line. And twin brother Spurs lost 4-2.
Brother. Family affair.
Yeah, and that's it really.
That's their 17th defeat in the league.
Who's counting?
No, at the end of the season, there's no if, buts, or maybe.
Bro.
He's leaving, right?
Yeah, no, 100%.
They can't back this up.
Bro, it's not a debate. It's not a debate. We all know. He knows. Everyone knows. It's not even a debate.
As much as I like him,
This is ridiculous, bro.
It's not a debate. Poch lost, I think they said Poch lost 16 in the 3 years he was there.
they even did the stats for United as well. Apparently, when Fergie's been United for like 20 years.
Yeah, and then there 10 years.
The 10 years that he hasn't been there, we've lost more games than the 20 years that Fergie's been there.
No, that was a joke. That was a joke.
Right,
Wait, one quick. Did you lot think it was a red card? Yeah.
Which one?
The tackle on Martinelli. Norgard's tackle on Martinelli that got a yellow.
I didn't see that. I can't remember that.
It's a red card.
It's a red card.
I can't remember.
Ridiculous.
I think what helped him was how Martinelli folded, but if we're just looking at it as a tackle, it's a red card.
Couldn't believe that. Yeah.
All right, guys, let's jump on the quiz. 10 questions. Let's see how you guys do. Obviously, play along at home. Let's see what we get.
Unless your name is Rob.
The beef is there. All right, question 1. Hearts and Hibs both play their home games in which Scottish city?
What a silly question. How the hell am I supposed to know that?
We watch football, don't we?
Bro, how am I supposed to know what city they play in? I mean, I only know like 2 cities in Scotland, bro.
Then pick one of them.
Well, I don't know that. The next question, bro.
Question 2. Name the 3 players who shared the Premier League Golden Boot in 2019. You only get the mark if you get all 3. 3 players shared the Golden Boot in 2019. Name the 3 players.
You only get the point if you get all 3.
All 3. So it's not a hard question.
Can't remember. I think I remember 2 though. I can't remember the last one.
Because my mindset was once you get 1, it just flows through.
Okay.
Question 3. Which African nation has gone the furthest at a World Cup?
Oh, fuck.
It's eating at you, isn't it? Which African nation has gone furthest at a World Cup?
Oh. All right, let's go.
Question 4. Who is the most expensive African footballer of all time?
Most expensive?
Yeah. Quite like this question.
Most expensive.
Who is the most expensive African footballer of all time?
Is it obvious?
I don't think so. But once you, I'll leave it there. I don't think it's obvious. That's question 4.
Most expensive African player of all time. Do we even have good players in Africa?
Don't disrespect it. You want to be Carragher, yeah?
Oh my God.
Moving to question 5. Apart from the number 7, what other number did Ronaldo wear at Real Madrid?
Did he wear another number when he first got there? Can't remember.
That CR7 brand is fake.
Someone's trying to deprive my boy. I'm surprised he didn't slap them. Did you have to wait for someone to retire?
Yeah, I know this one.
Apart from
there's 2 other questions I don't know at all, but I know this one.
Apart from number 10, which other number did Messi wear at Barcelona?
I don't know that as well, bro.
If I don't get this, they should flog me.
I don't know that one as well.
Question 7.
That's my goat.
Denmark won Euro 92 despite the fact that they did not initially qualify. Which team did they replace?
Ooh. I don't know that one.
We've done well on these questions because I'm just writing NA everywhere. It's not applicable.
Because we've touched on this question before, and you guys got the answer that it was Denmark that won.
I know Denmark won it,
but I was just like, shit.
I don't know who they replaced.
I don't know
who they replaced.
That was question 7.
Let me at least guess.
Let me just put a name.
Yeah, it's one of those ones. If you don't know it, you're definitely not getting it. But question 8: Who has more Premier League clean sheets, David Seaman or Edwin van der Sar?
That's got to be close.
Just gonna be a guess, man.
That's got to be close.
Question 9.
Hold on. So question 1, what is that again, Ade? What city did them not play in?
Yeah, what city?
And then question 4, most expensive African player.
Most expensive African player.
Who the hell would that be? Hibs and Hearts. What cities are there in?
Question 9. Which football team stadium is called Bloomfield Road?
Fuck. Yeah, this name all the time.
I had to change it like 5 times. I was just so annoyed.
But you hear this name all the time, Bloomfield, you hear that name all the time. On like
It's hard doing the stadium one. Yeah.
No, you hear it all the time. Bloomfield Road.
Because this was like the 3rd or 4th team I picked because a lot
Did you say Ibs and?
that's question 1.
I'm changing it, boy.
It's a
Bloomfield Road. You hear that all
Bloomfield Road,
the time,
number 9.
Bruv.
All right, question 10. What nationality is Bournemouth defender Marcos Senesi? Bournemouth defender Marcos Senesi. What nationality is he?
Has he played for his national team?
I'm not too sure. I've never seen him play for them with my eyes.
I didn't even know his partner was Spanish until he made his debut.
Who's?
Bournemouth.
Hudson.
I didn't even know he was Spanish. So is he Spanish as well?
Number 9 is what again?
Number 9 is which football team?
Bloomfield Road.
Bloomfield Road.
I hear that name all the time.
Yeah, you have to have heard it.
I don't know. I'm just leaving it back now.
All right, cool. You guys locked in?
Yeah.
Locked in.
Cool.
All right, question 1.
I hate not answering.
Hearts and Hibs both play their home games in which Scottish city?
I changed it, boy. What do you got?
I said Edinburgh.
Yeah, I changed it to Edinburgh.
What do you have before?
Aberdeen.
It's Edinburgh.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
If you put Aberdeen, I'd have cussed you. I'd have cussed you. That's what I'm saying. You should only Glasgow,
Me, I just
Edinburgh,
Glasgow,
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen. I didn't think it was a city. I know it's a football team. I didn't think it was a city.
And we know Glasgow is the 2 major
Yeah,
ones.
You know why?
Aberdeen
You know
is
why I
Aberdeen.
changed it? Because
Yeah.
I'm going back to it and I'm trying to think what I remember from the game. And I always say the Edinburgh Derby. The Edinburgh Derby. I think it's got to be that. So I changed it.
Yeah, I just know 2 cities.
Good
I knew it wasn't one.
yeah, basically. Good recovery. Name the 3 players who shared the Premier League Golden Boot in 2019.
Mane, Salah, Aubameyang. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it. Which African nation has gone the furthest at a World Cup?
Morocco.
I put Morocco.
It is them.
2022. Who is the most expensive African footballer of all time?
Is it Mamouche?
No, I was gonna say Hakimi, but I didn't write it.
It's Pepe.
Yeah, 75 minutes. Yeah.
It still would be
Arsenal.
72.
What was Mamouche?
Mamouche was...
I swear Mamouche was
57 or something?
No, it
No, it was
wasn't.
more than that. It was like 70 or something. Mamouche.
Yeah, but Pepe's 72.
Yeah,
I
70,
thought Mamouche was like 75.
I don't think so.
Oh, we have a challenge.
We have a challenge.
We have a
which
challenge.
Is fine, which is absolutely fine. We'll come back to that.
We have a challenge.
As not to waste time.
Me, I didn't answer that, so.
Apart from number 7, which other number did Ronaldo wear at Real Madrid, Tom?
I said 10.
Number 9.
Number 9, correct.
Because Raul had number 7.
Apart from number 10, which other number did Messi wear at Barcelona?
23.
My goat, number 30.
It was number 30 or number 19.
That's my goat. I know I know what hospital it was, man. I know what ward he
So
was.
yeah, so 30 or 19 would have sufficed. Denmark
The first one
won
was 30.
Euro 30 was 100%. Denmark won Euro 92 despite the fact that they did not initially qualify. Which team did they replace?
Is it Italy?
For me, I said Italy.
Yugoslavia.
Was it because of the...
They had the war, so...
Because I remember that, because that happened.
Why did I think that?
I remember
because
that
you're not
now,
allowed
because of the
FIFA.
Olympics as well, they had to, they couldn't go to the Olympics. You know, what I was talking about,
That's
what's
it.
the American Olympics, with all Michael Jordan and that.
The Dream Team.
Dream Team, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was some issues.
92, 92.
Because they thought they were going to be the ones to challenge.
The USA team.
Yeah, but because they
had
couldn't,
this,
and then,
Who has more Premier League clean sheets, David Seaman or Edwin van der Sar?
I just went by the
I back my boy. I just said Seaman.
Seaman was about
I
9
back my
more.
boy.
Which football team stadium is called Bloomfield Road?
I didn't even answer it.
Blackpool.
Blackpool.
I swear down. I swear on my life I was going to write, but I thought, I don't remember Bloomfield Road, Blackpool being in the Premier League.
Yeah, I know.
But that's the only team that's coming to mind.
Yeah,
I should have still wrote it, man.
It's because of like when they came into the Premier League. Yeah,
Because I was thinking,
that.
but then do I remember hearing that in the Premier League? But then I think the only team I can think of is Blackpool.
I wanted to make sure it was one that had been in the Premier
I
League.
should have still wrote it down, man.
What nationality is Bournemouth defender Marcus Senesi?
I put Hungary.
I just put Tunisia.
Argentinian.
Oh really?
There's a Senesi that's played for Argentina before. I should have just went with that,
Yeah. So What y'all get?
Same as last week, 6.
6.
I just got 10. But if you let me know about Amwish,
You got 10.
5.
I was like, what the hell happened? Okay, so I will research Maurice and come back to you. I'll make a public announcement.
Yeah, let us know.
Oh, I should have wrote that Blackpool one, man. At least write it. If it's wrong, it's wrong, innit?
Yeah. Definitely, you don't leave it empty.
Yeah, don't leave it empty.
If you can give an answer, you give an answer. But yeah, well done, lads. Let us know what you got at home.
Right, that's it.
Oh, it's easy. Mamouche, 59
I
million.
was saying 57. It was
59,
57.
yeah.
I thought it was 57.
Reported.
I thought it was more than that.
Yeah, it's cheap.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, people. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Share this with your friends and family, and please comment as well. Let us know your thoughts ahead of the game on Wednesday.
Yeah.
This
what your
time
predictions are.
next when you see me, I'll be in the semi-final of the Champions League.
All right, we out. Peace.
Peace.